Thank you, Mark, for your very kind introduction. I'm looking forward to being at the event. I'm a technologist. I really love what we accomplished in humanity in the last hundreds of years, and I'm super excited to see it move even faster. Around 2003, the Department of Defense's DARPA launched a challenge to the robotics community called the DARPA Grand Challenge. And the subject of the challenge was to build a car that could drive itself, not on public roads like we see it today, but in an empty desert. About 196 teams competed to drive a car 140 miles without a person inside, and 5 teams completed the race within the allotted time. There was a kind of a feast back in the day. What the DARPA Grand Challenge documented in 2005 and the Urban Challenge in 2007 was that robots could drive themselves in very confined environments. And still today, we don't have the agility and skill of a really trained human race driver. What humans can do in extreme situations is so much stronger than what self-driving cars can do. There's a huge gap. I think the Indy 500 is probably the best place in the world to challenge the robotics community to build self-driving cars should be challenged to drive as safely as human race drivers. So by going into a racing context, we are stretching self-driving cars to the absolute limit. These robots, so they have to have an intelligence that lets them predict in advance what's going to happen. It gets even more intense when robots race in the same race, because now you have to not just worry about your own dynamics, but you have to worry what others are doing. And that has to be done in real time, really fast, with an enormous competency. I believe this kind of a race is a new challenge for the self-driving car community. I have not seen a self-driving car that would be able to race something like the Indy 500. The reason to compete in the Indy Autonomous Challenge is to be part of the next generation of self-driving car experts. And competitions are great places to do this, because once you get competitive, you most likely will stop sleeping and work weekends to make sure you win. And winning, you should. How much fun is that?